Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Saurozoic Warriors Ceratopsian Guard from Boss Fight Studio. Been loving this line for what are probably obvious reasons, but the only question with this figure is this going to knock Triax out of my top 13 for the spot for this line? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks great, and by and large, it shares a lot of parts with Triax Skeever that we looked at earlier in the summer. And yeah, so basically, I mean, it's the same buck, just different like upper body armor, different gauntlets, different like leg pieces, but the lower body clothing is the same. Pretty much all the sculpt all here is the same thing. So that's pretty cool. I like that's very effective use, and definitely differentiates it enough. And beyond that, I mean, just again, this line has all been about some great colors. Body-wise is probably the most subdued so far in the line. Just, you know, kind of, it's more of that kind of lime green with some kind of dark accents. But other than that, like, everything is definitely in keeping. You get that very bright, like hot pink accents that definitely pop. The orange is kind of nice. And then we got that really nice bronze, like super shiny, probably the brightest metallic we've seen in the line so far. And I am all for that. That definitely is what kind of like speaks to me when I look at this right off the bat. And beyond that, you know, all that great sculpt we've gotten before, and the head sculpt, just very, very stern looking, very, I mean, it looks like a guard. So, you know, great paint here. Again, just again, that light green with the dark over it. The eyes are very, very clean. As you can see, they're very piercing stare as well. So just excellent work all around. You can see some more of that work on the back. The gray part of the armor, I think looks a little plain. Like there might've been some touches they could have thrown here or there, but with this metallic paint, I'm assuming that was definitely where a lot of the cost for this particular figure went. And yeah, I mean, I still think it works very, very well. So yeah, that's aesthetics. We get a great loadout of accessories here. Once again, very similar to what we got with Triax. So with, you know, slightly different elements. So of course, as all these characters have come with, we get a pole arm, and this time it is more of just a straight up spear. Some nice kind of, you know, lines going through there, give it a little bit more detail. Pretty plain in the handle, and then we get the, you know, bottom of it right here. Then we get the handgun that we did see with Triax Skeever as well, this time just in that hot pink and gray. And then we get the same knife, and once again, hot pink and gray, this really striking color combination. We get a couple of grenades, again, same color scheme. And finally, we get a gas mask, and this looks really cool. Great design. Love that they keep this texture going on with a lot of the armor pieces. Once again, we see the orange, hot pink, gray, and this just kind of fits snugly onto the face. So I have a figure here, just kind of put that piece over, push a little bit, and it pretty much stays on pretty securely. So yeah, that is accessories. Articulation is impressively fun and solid, just as we've been seeing with the rest of the line. As you can see, freestanding kicks, no problem. Part of that being the nice tight joints and the very like wide base here at the feet. Then moving on to the actual articulation for our head, we have a ball joint at the base of the head, a ball joint at the base of the neck, which allows us to get some fantastic down, some very, very nice up, and some tilt side to side just for days. Of course, you get rotation all around as well. We do have an articulated jaw, so we can open up all the way, and it can shut, and we can actually snip that shut, and the bottom jaw does kind of clip into the top part of that beak. So be aware that you might need to use a little more force to get that open. Then we have hinge and swivel at the shoulders coming up to a perfect T. That's where we get some rotation as well. Single jointed elbows, bringing us just before 90, rotation there as well. Then we have hinge and swivel at the wrists, both horizontal. Then we get a ball joint here at the waist. So we get a little bit of hula hooping action. Obviously the armor is going to get in the way a little bit, but we still get very respectable crunch. And some very, very nice arch back, especially if you play around with it. So, and of course you're going to get some tilt as well there, some nice room. So then we go to the hips, and we get full splits, just absolutely beautiful. Because this is a ball joint, that is where our thigh swivel is going to come in. Single jointed legs, not quite 90 unfortunately, but we do get some rotation. And then finally get the feet with some pretty nice point. We are going to run to the armor a little bit, and then we get some decent forward and rocker just all over the place. So that is articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with some other Saurozoic Warriors, as well as a boss fight Fanatico's Penta, because why not? With some other somewhat relevant figures. With some Hasbro and some Mattel. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valaverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Saurozoic Warriors Ceratopsian Guard is that there's another great figure in the line. Honestly, I am all in. The only figure I'm missing at the moment is the standard version of Ranged Brachion. Beyond that, I'm caught up for the most part, again, except for that figure, and then I'm totally ready for Wave 2, and I just want to see Wave 3 and 4. I just want to see them go all over the place with this line. Articulation is super fun and solid. Accessories look great. Colors just pop like no one else, or like no other figures right now. Just, yeah, cannot recommend enough, especially if you are a fan of the whole like 90s action figure look. That kind of feel. This has a retro feel with a modern touch, and you know, I have yet to encounter another line that really captures it the way this does, especially if you love dinosaurs. So, you know, you can pick this up. Various independent shops are carrying this line. It's showing up on various online retailers, and that is not limited to Entertainment Earth, of whom I happen to be an affiliate. So if you use the code that shows up here, and this figure is in stock, it's up for pre-order at the moment as I'm recording this, you'll get 10% off. If your total order is over $79, they keep changing what the total is for the free shipping. So I question whether I should keep saying that. But if it's over a certain amount, it will say on the website, then you will get free shipping as well. So definitely worth looking into if that interests you. And beyond that, you know, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, please come on back, because I got multiple reviews going up multiple times a week for action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. Let's come back, let's talk some more toys. Let's have some more fun and escape the world. And most importantly, I just hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.